However, the Rincon Racing and Team Camaro cars.
Yep, that's 15th, 16th, so it's Darren Seal in the black Team Camaro McLaren, followed by Alex Herrera in the Rincon Racing BMW. Also behind both of those guys, a little way in the distance, is AF Van Genetchen. I should have read that name before I tried to pronounce it. I was surprised as the letters kept on coming for Flux Racing. And that car is a couple of seconds behind those two as well, so it's going to be a three-way battle for 15th.
I was told a long time ago how to pronounce his name, mainly his first name. I believe it might be Eve. I don't actually remember, so apologies. He's actually a guest driver for this round. He was really adamant about driving at Bathurst and MoE, and Flux Racing Team acquired him for this round, so it was a good grab by them. He's a very quick GT3 driver. See him in the GT3 series all the time, and also in the, I believe in the 4GT and in the Roof C spec. I think I've seen him as well.
Yeah, considering compared to the cars around him, he's like, oh, and Rincon Racing just completed that pass on Team Camaro for 15th position, so Alex Herrera takes 15th, and now that allows EF to get right up to the rear of Darren Seal.
And I think Rincon Racing will walk away at this point in comparison to Team Camaro, simply because they've been following him for a while now.
Van Genechten is what I'm going to go with. It's actually not as bad as you think.
Yeah, after saying that, I think you may be right.
Yeah. So yeah, I was going to say he's actually lapping faster than the cars around him by a fair, like half a second or so. So yeah, like you say, he's a good ringer, a good guest driver to bring in for this final round.
Yeah, he's very quick. Currently, just the last lap was a 2:03.9. The cars ahead of them, well, they were battling, but they're also not even in the 2:04 range. So yeah, Flux Racing Team definitely had a good grab there. Should hopefully get a strong finish out of this. And also just want to note on Twitter, Justin Lindsay said, yes, we could have an early race at the Nürburgring GP and then a later race at Nordschleife. Going there twice, that's not really an option. You either, you go there once, do what you got to do. Going there twice, I don't think it's worth it. And then he also mentioned maybe the Irwindale Figure 8. No, not going to happen. We already have Suzuka. We don't need another. Also a strange situation here. Glacier Racing, I hate to jump away from this battle. Actually, I'm not going to. Glacier Racing have caught the back of Vortex Sim Racing. They're not close enough to make a move just yet.
Yeah, they're a couple of seconds faster.
Yeah, the last lap they were much quicker. I'm guessing Vortex Sim Racing made a mistake. Hopefully they don't have damage.
In fact, it's going to be a pass very soon. It looks really... Vortex have lost an awful lot of time in the last couple of laps.
Or what happened?
Yeah, it's just to hit the wall on the right in the S's and then hit the wall on the left, at which point the engine blew.
So I'm assuming you guys didn't have issues. Jack Cedric being behind the car now, so both of you are in the server.
Yep, I don't think either of us have left.
Was there any concerns when, I know you guys have 3 cars on track right now with red, blue, and yellow for NX. Was there any concerns when iRacing went down and couldn't get back in?
A little bit, because reserve for, or second driver for red wasn't able to join for a bit, so we'll have to do 3 stints in a row, which wasn't ideal.
I take it if you see the red car coming up behind you, you dive out the way and do everything you can to...
Yeah, it's best just to stay clear of it.
This is just something, it's more luck filled than anything, and that's something that we need to rethink for next season. Do we even want tracks like that?
Yeah.
We still have that battle between the Flux Racing team and the Team Camaro cars.
Because it's just like, yeah, you don't want to. The best games in life are won through skill and not won through luck.
Exactly. You know, and we saw a lot of things this season, like the Road America race, for example. It was just pure Coanda versus Team Redline. There was no luck or anything like that involved. It was just a pure 1v1 race, and that's it.
Van Genechten just passed for 15th position there, as you just saw going into the chase. In the end, it was fairly easy, passing Darren Seal for Team Camaro. So we still have Jason Lovett here from NX Racing Yellow. What do you reckon? Well, I mean, what do you reckon your team will be able to achieve by the end of this? I mean, where are you now? 44th. So yeah, it's going to be tough to make up the laps.
Yeah, I think
my mind now. It's too late. The damage has been done.
Yeah, we can see Flux Racing team. We're going to jump back to them real quickly because they are chasing the Rincon Racing car just ahead of them as we see Glacier going around. Lexi and Loma, they see other people in front of them having problems, and you know, all they do is they see blood and they're going to go after it. So currently they're in the 5th position in their Glacier Racing 4GT, and they want their first top 5 of the season.
Yeah, they spent a lot of time this season in the top 5, but just not finished in that position. But yeah, this time it looks like it's well and truly on the cards.
Yeah, last round they had a interesting strategy. They went long on their pit stops, and then the final 2, they did 2 short stints. Because of that, they were able to optimize their tires, and they got within, I believe it was like 2.5 seconds, maybe or less, of catching Team Redline for the 5th position at the end of the race. So they're really hunting down that top 5, and you know, I think that's really cool that they try to do that with a car of that. I don't even know how to say it.
Unique.
Yeah, a unique pace. By unique pace, I mean slow.
So have a look at the tracker at the closest battle on track. Yeah, it's the battle we're looking at. It is the Flux Racing team trying to catch the Rincon Racing car.
Yeah, and
lap times. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say we could see last lap Flux were down on their lap times because they were letting Glacier by. So I don't know if it's going to be the same thing this lap or not.
Yeah, it's taking Glacier a full lap to catch up to the rear of the Rincon car. Not passed at the same point this time around. There's a good chat about pizza going on in the MoE IRC chat now.
See what we started? And we see
Yeah.
Rincon letting by the Glacier Racing car, and because of that, they now have the Flux Racing team right on their bumper.
Yeah, that was a bit much, I think. Didn't need to be quite as generous.
Alright, do you think they would just the Glacier Racing car probably would just flew past right here after turn 1?
Yep. But that's allowed Van Genechten now to get in the slipstream himself, going up towards Griffins, and on board we go. He should be alongside by the time they get there, but will he complete the move? Well, it looks like it. Yeah, it's a clean pass. Loads of grip on the inside.
Easily just letting them by there. Saw that they had the inside, and also saw that they've been catching, you know, each and every lap, a little bit at a time.
Yep. So yeah, Van Genechten now 13th for Flux Racing.
We also have 2 other cars kind of close, but I think